a rewarding career. Step 1. Clean the nail surface with acetone to remove natural oils and nail polish. Step 2. Push the cuticle back to expose more of the natural nail bed. Step 3. Shape the natural nail for a better fit of the tip if needed. Step 4. Lightly rough the nail surface with an extra fine file or block buffer for maximum adherence of tip. Dust the nails. Step 5. Select the correct size tip for each nail. Step 6. Hold the tip between your thumb and index finger and place a drop of glue on the tip. Turn your hand over and place the tip on the nail at a slight angle, gently pressing the tip in a downward motion. Step 7. Make 2 cuts in the tip as shown. Step 8. Use a dull or medium grind file and blend the nail bed and tip for a smooth surface. File the sides of the tip to follow the natural shape of the nail. Shape the free edge. Dust the nails. Maintain a pattern. Work left to right or right to left until you are finished with a step. Do not cut the cuticle before applying an overlay. It could cause irritation. Tips range in size from number 1 to 10 and are indicated either on the top or under the tip, depending on the manufacturer. To prevent your finger from being glued to the tip, we suggest using a thick glue. Do not use too much glue. If you do, tap the tip on the paper. Do not switch hands after applying glue to the tip. Hold the tip in one hand, then use your other hand to apply the glue. There are many different types of overlays or wraps. Several are acrylic, linen, silk, fiberglass, and gel. We will demonstrate how to properly apply acrylic overlays using a number 10 flat brush and the 1-ball acrylic method instead of the old 5-ball method. This is a side view of the nail and tip before the acrylic overlay is applied. There are 3 sections of a nail. The first section is the nail bed. The second section is the stress point where the tip was applied. The third section is the free edge. This is a side view of the nail after the acrylic has been applied. The acrylic is thin in sections 1 and 3 for flexibility and thicker in sections 2 for strength. When acrylic is properly applied, it follows the contour of the nail and will look natural. Our next diagram shows the 1-ball acrylic overlay method step by step. But first, let's review the components. This is an acrylic ball, the head, and the tail. This is the nail bed and the tip. Our diagram shows the top view of the nail and acrylic ball placed 1/8 of an inch from the cuticle. This is how it looks from the side. The next view shows the acrylic has been pushed to section 1 using the head of the brush. You want the acrylic thin in this area, so apply pressure as you work. The side view demonstrates the angle of the brush to the nail while pushing the acrylic to section 1. The shape of the ball has changed. The tail becomes larger than the head. Do not constrict the tail with the brush. It must be able to move freely as you press and pull the acrylic over the nail. The top of our next diagram shows the acrylic being moved over section 2. The side view shows the thickness of the acrylic in this section. Apply less pressure as you press and pull the acrylic over section 2. To effectively work the acrylic over the nail to the free edge, it is important to keep the acrylic moist. If you need more monomer, wet your brush again. Our last diagram shows the finished nail. From the side view, you can see the acrylic is thinner in section 3. Apply more pressure as you press and pull the acrylic over this section. If there is excess acrylic, press the body of the brush downward off the tip and the excess acrylic will drop onto the paper towel. Our number 10 flat acrylic brush is made of Kolinsky. To effectively use the one-ball acrylic method, the body of the brush must be flat to press and pull the acrylic over the nail. There are 3 parts to a brush: the hair, ferrule, and the handle. The most delicate part of the brush, and used most for the press and pull motion, is the body. Keep your brush clean of excess powder by wiping it on a paper towel after each use. This also helps eliminate product contamination. Primer is used to dissolve remaining particles and oils and provide maximum bonding of the overlay. Our light odor monomer was developed to reduce salon odor. You do not have to change the way it is used. Our powder has been specially formulated to work with our light odor monomer and the one-ball acrylic method. It is soft enough to press and pull, yet it will not run. Step 1. Apply primer to dissolve remaining particles and provide maximum bonding. Step 2. Wet your brush with monomer and remove excess on the side of the dish. Brush the nail to moisten it. Step 3. Wet your brush with monomer and dip it in the acrylic powder to form a ball. Place the acrylic ball on the nail, approximately 1/8 of an inch from the cuticle. Wipe your brush on the paper towel to remove excess powder and prevent product contamination. Step 5. Wet your brush with monomer and use the head to push some acrylic to the cuticle. Then spread the remaining acrylic over the nail towards the free edge using the body of the brush to press and pull the acrylic. We'll finish the remaining nail so you can see the one-ball method again. The one-ball method is designed to work with a flat acrylic brush from the matrix to the free edge. The secret to pressing and pulling the acrylic over the nail effectively is to use the body of the brush. It is fair to say if your client's nails are 1 inch or longer in length, more acrylic will be needed. Moistening the nail eliminates possible bubbling. This occurs when you apply a wet substance to a dry surface. To place the ball on a small nail, hold the brush vertically. For a large nail, hold the brush horizontally. Remember, always begin at the matrix when pressing and pulling the acrylic over the nail. This prevents ridges from forming and creates a smoother surface. If you accidentally get acrylic on the cuticle, immediately clean it while it's wet. Use the head of the brush and lightly clean around the cuticle area.